Hello and welcome to the Naninovel 1.19 update video where I will go into detail about the biggest changes to the visual novel extension for Unity. For a complete list of new features and changes, check out the GitHub documentation linked in the video description or stay with me until the end of the video. Be mindful that 1.19 is a major update for Naninovel with several big changes, so if you have worked with an older version of Naninovel and are looking to update, we advise you to check the upgrade guide section listed in the GitHub page. Also be sure to check out the newly revamped documentation, which has improved optimization, a toggle for dark and light mode, as well as shortcuts for searching. Without further ado, let's start with the updates. Naninovel has a new standalone editor, which is designed to make script writing more accessible to developers and writers alike. Currently, it's only possible to edit scripts in the editor, but more features will be introduced in the future. To access the editor, head over to naninovel.com/editor. If using a Chromium-based browser, head over to the right edge of the search bar and choose to install the editor as an app. Choose the folder with the scripts you want to edit, and press the arrow on the top right corner to expand the editor slightly. To add a new line to the current script, right-click anywhere in the script tab or press Ctrl Space. You can now select the line type from a drop-down menu or type in the desired command or line type. Each command parameter type has a unique field to help speed up editing. Bool parameters can now be toggled on or off, arrays such as XYZ coordinates are more easily distinguishable, and some values can be chosen from a drop-down field. Expressions are clearly highlighted in the inspector, and it's possible to change the order of execution within generic text lines by simply dragging and dropping the elements in the inspector. You can hover over command and parameter labels to get tooltips with links to the documentation for more information. To connect the editor to Unity, click the button next to the menu. You will have the option to choose between multiple editor instances. Once connected, the editor will highlight any currently played line, and you can navigate to any part of the script by right-clicking and choosing Go to Line. At the top right toolbar, you can check what edits you have made and which assets you have modified. The tabs layout can be freely adjusted to your preferences. You can drag and drop them from group to group, and you can also create new groups with ease. You can save your custom layout at any point or choose from a set of predefined layouts. Additionally, there are plenty of settings to modify. You can change the fonts and colors used in the layout, and there's even an option to change the background into an image. Hotkeys can be changed from the key map menu, and any changes you make here will be reflected in the context menus. Finally, there's the script graph, which is currently work in progress. Once fully implemented, it will be the optimal tool for organizing story structure and branching, with the option to add expandable nodes as well as the possibility to modify the appearance and layout of the script graph itself. The built-in UI templates have received a visual overhaul for a more consistent look and improved user experience. In-game text has received one of the biggest updates in 1.19. In previous versions, Naninovel provided the option to work with either Unity Text or TextMeshPro. In 1.19, Naninovel will no longer use Unity Text, and all the text elements will be based on TextMeshPro. This results in fully scalable, more performant, and overall crisper text, and there is full support for TextMeshPro features including text tags and emojis. The text reveal effect in text printers has also been revamped and no longer requires custom materials, and instead utilizes TextMeshPro's own features for all reveal operations. Font-specific issues, as well as issues related to text transformation such as rotation, should no longer occur. In addition, new reveal options are available. You can now configure a text printer to reveal all text immediately. Use the Reveal Paginator feature to paginate paragraphs based on the current display resolution, or adjust the slack opacity value to adjust the opacity of previously revealed text. The reveal system is now entirely modular, making it possible to mix and match components and customizations as you please. Naninovel now provides built-in tools for automated testing, which should help in the process of playtesting large-scale and multi-man projects. Combined with Unity Test Framework, you can build automated test suites that runs in the editor, the target device, or CI, and generate detailed reports that monitor the coverage rate. For more information, consult the automated testing guide found under the Advanced section in the Naninovel documentation, and check the example project linked in the guide. Adapt to Input Mode is a new feature that will actively detect the current input device and adjust the UI accordingly, with button hints added for a better gamepad experience. This makes processes such as switching between mouse and gamepad as smooth as possible and makes Naninovel games more console-ready than before. Localization has been reworked to mainly address issues found in previous versions of Naninovel. Switching languages in-game is now an instant process, as it is no longer necessary to reset the state services for the changes to take effect. This will also update previously unupdatable text such as the backlog entries, further improving the user experience. For developers who make games in character-heavy languages such as Chinese, Mandarin, and Japanese, we have introduced a character extractor tool which will extract each unique character referenced in the game in order to minimize the size of generated font assets. In addition, a stable identification system has been introduced as an option for developers who prefer to keep text ID associations intact when making changes to existing scripts. One slight drawback is that the script text will now have IDs appended to each localizable parameter, but as long as the ID remains in place and is unchanged, the association won't break. Note that this feature will also work with auto-voicing, eliminating the need to reassign or rename the voice clips depending on which auto-voice mode you use. Finally, to complement Naninovel's built-in modding tools, Naninovel now has a community localization feature. Players can now retrieve the game's localization resources via the game executable and add their own translation on top of them and share the end result with other players. The Visual Studio Code IDE extension is now more thorough than ever. In previous versions, only open manuscript documents would be analyzed for errors, but now the IDE will go through every document to search for errors. Commands that use script labels, including goto and gosub, will now warn you when a specified label does not exist, and labels will also be marked with a warning if they are left unused. In addition to folding command sequences, it's also now possible to fold label regions. Layered Actor is the most flexible implementation to support all the features designed for characters and backgrounds in Naninovel, such as transition effects and targeted blurring. Previously, it was mainly designed to be used together with sprite renderers, but starting in 1.19, thanks to the new camera rendering feature, it's possible to include any type of object within the layered prefab, including 3D models and particle system. And instead of the layered expression system, you can now animate the actor exclusively with third-party tools such as Animator. The development console has received several updates to improve user experience. In 1.19, the console bar will no longer appear small in higher DPI screens, plus there is now the possibility of auto-completing commands as well as browse a list of previously executed commands. For more information on how to implement console-exclusive commands, check out the Development Console Guide, which demonstrates the console command attributes used for exposing static functions to the console. And those are the most important updates in a nutshell. If you have any questions about updating, then please contact us on Discord and we will get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you appreciate these new features. Leave a like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in another update video. Bye!